way. And that's my first impression.
We want to establish the first colony underneath the sea to ensure human presence, to act as the eyes and ears of 21st century civilization. You and I and every citizen on this planet is aware that our record so far has been very dismal. We are wreaking havoc on the environment. We want to monitor what actually is going on there.
Okay, so we're talking about a group of scientists or researchers or people who actually care about the environment that will eventually or can eventually inhabit this place in order to monitor the
This project, from the very onset, involves a set of environmental principles.
Okay.
To do no harm to the environment. We're going to monitor the environment. We're going to assess the full potential of this environment for eventual human use, but in a responsible way. I don't use the word exploit, I use the word utilize, because it implies responsibility. And yes, it's all fine that we do make use of this environment, but not harm it in any way. In fact, our presence there must have a zero impact on the environment, and at the same time, a positive impact on the environment. Monitoring what humans are doing to the oceans, I think, is of utmost importance to our long-term survival on this planet.
Okay.
We are going to establish the first undersea colony 50 meters below the surface of the Atlantic, next to the Gulf Stream. Why? To monitor the trace chemicals that are being dumped into the ocean, to monitor the life forms that exist in the ocean, from microorganisms to higher life forms.
And how will you be able to monitor it from one static place?
Because in that particular region of the ocean, the environment is actually orbiting around us. You know, the Gulf Stream provides a vital artery in that part of the world. And it is a conveyor belt of both heat energy and nutrients throughout the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay.
And there are similar currents in the Pacific Ocean and elsewhere on our planet.
So, okay, I understand. So we're talking not about people actually going down and living there.
No, eventually we do, because we feel that a permanent human presence will ensure the protection of this environment.
In what way? And what kind of people do we need living?
It's a cross-disciplinary field. I mean, you need scientists who are marine biologists, you need geologists, you need chemists, environmental chemists to be precise. You need engineers that could build a colony that could sustain itself down there for long periods of time. We want to live there permanently. We want to be the eyes and ears of our 21st century civilization. And in so doing, we want to create a culture which is a whole new philosophy. A new philosophy of protecting the environment as our first and foremost objective.
Wow, okay. And I know that this project is coming, or has a target date rather so, somewhere in 2009 or 2010.
Okay, 2009, beginning in May 2009, we're having the first dress rehearsal, basically Atlantica 1, which is a mission which will involve an undersea habitat, which is about the size of a family caravan, where 3 people will be staying there for 80 days, with a rotating crew of visiting scientists and individuals. And our goal is to test the life support systems that will keep us alive in that environment.
I understand, okay. How is this being taken on a worldwide level?
Okay, we have people from all over the world taking part. Okay. There's one group, one Italian individual, who took part in Italy's last year's undersea colony project as well. There are people from all walks of life involved, from film producers like James Cameron. Okay, and
now what would his role be, for example?
He'll be documenting every step of the expedition. He is famous already for, you know, the Titanic. He did a famous IMAX movie entitled Ghost of the Abyss. Okay. And of course he did Aliens of the Deep. He has an abiding interest both in space exploration and in undersea exploration.
I understand.
And he serves on the advisory board of NASA, and he's on our board as well.
Okay. We'll continue talking about the team of people right after the break, because unfortunately we've already come halfway through this program. It's going to be a bit difficult to answer as many questions as I would have liked. However, there's a possibility of entering the website as well and being in contact with Alex should you be more interested in the project itself, or how you can contribute or how you can be part of. We'll meet you right after the break. In the meantime, stay with us. Welcome back to the program. We're talking today with Alex Michael Bonnici, who is the European Union Liaison for the Atlantica Expedition, for which I have as well a book for those who are interested in what we've been talking about. It's called Undersea Colonies,